Ciao everybody, this is Walter.
Hey guys, this is Paul. And today on our 3-minute webinar, we're going to talk about modular applications and application composition platforms. So we thought it'd be good to start with this slide, which we use a lot in all of our discussions. And it's talking about the history of computing in a way. So back at the beginning, early days, 1970 or so, we built applications as monoliths, right, Walter? We built everything together that was front-end code and back-end code into one application. In about the year 2000, maybe a little bit before, kind of in the days of SOA, there was a big movement to separate front-end and back-end into the front-end code, or the UX portion, and the back-end code, or the business logic layer. There was 3 reasons for that separation back then, and it was making it to where you could have the specific language that's better for that layer. So if you wanted JavaScript for the front end and Java for the back end, you could have those separately done. It was also because of the skill level. Yeah, the skill level.
Paul, the period, if you remember, Paul, was the period of the design pattern with Java spreading and also JSP technologies.
True, JSPs and Microsoft had ASPs.
Model view controller, the way everything is server side. But it was a revolution that period, right away.
Yeah, so definitely different architectures and languages, but also different skill levels. The front-end developers were very different than back-end developers. And then last, it was really about the release cycles, that front-end developers were releasing much faster than what the back-end developers wanted to do. So by giving them that freedom, you gave better innovation. But what we've been doing the last few years with the rise of microservices and cloud-native applications was to break up that back-end into microservices, build an API gateway, and then manage all that with Kubernetes. The issue, though, is now the entire front end is still a monolith. So what we're suggesting, and actually what Martin Fowler, who kind of defined the concept of microservices, he also defined the concept of micro front ends. So now we're suggesting break up the front end into micro front ends, the back end, and microservices. That then has led to a new innovation, which Gartner calls the application composition platform. And Walter, do you want to discuss this?
Yeah, and the application composition platform starts from the idea of modularization, and what you can see here is the journey into the composable. This is the composable journey where you create components, building blocks. The building blocks. You then store these building blocks into a sort of marketplace and hub. And then you are able to retrieve all these components and compose them into an application and consume it. That's briefly the journey. In the next series, we will go much more in depth in each step of this journey for the composable.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.